Hello everyone and welcome to episode 2 of Estate Planning TV. I'm your host, Christopher Small, and this is the internet's most passionate show about estate planning. Welcome. So episode 2, I thought about the way that I wanted to set this up and the way that I wanted to kind of lay these episodes out. And what I kind of decided on is we're going to kind of start at the basics and we're going to move into the complicated stuff over time. That way, if you are here and you see that there's like episode 300, you can know that the earlier good stuff, the basic stuff, the foundational stuff is at the beginning. Why put the cart before the horse? Most people don't have anything. Why get into the weeds with the real technical stuff before you have the basics down? So today, what I want to talk about are the three basic jobs of estate planning. Because I think people have estate planning all wrong. You have got estate planning all wrong. It does way more than you think, and it's way cooler than you think too, right? That's why I do estate planning. I wouldn't do it if it wasn't cool, if it wasn't fun. And so today I kind of want to talk about what the three jobs of estate planning are, and then in later episodes we can kind of talk more specifically about each job and the documents and like sort of the boring stuff around estate planning. So the first thing that estate planning does, and this is one that very few people realize, and this is where people really get caught with their pants down. I don't know if that's appropriate, but it's probably true. And that is, it gives you protection while you are alive. So there are two really important documents that come along with estate planning. That's your power of attorney and your medical power of attorney. A power of attorney covers your finances if you're not able to take care of them. Most people think, like the old age, like the Alzheimer's, dementia, you're terminally ill or something. But, I was just, I was on Facebook, right? I was on Facebook and I saw that a family friend had gotten into a motorcycle accident. And they were talking about, it was a bad accident. And this person, it's like a 20-year-old kid, he's in like a medically induced coma. They're going to keep him there for like 3 weeks because he needs to heal. Like he's got broken ribs and stuff. And a car accident is something that can happen to any of us. And if it's very serious, then we could have a very long recovery time. What your power of attorney does is put somebody in charge of your financial life while you are recovering, paying the bills. Just being able to do anything that would need to be done financially, this person would be able to do for you. Now, if you don't have that person, these things still get done. A court just picks the person that makes the decisions, who knows nothing about you and your situation and what your goals are and what your needs are and what's important to you. And you also have to pay this person. Whereas if you appoint a power of attorney, most of the time you don't have to pay them, right? Because they're a family member or they're somebody that you trust. They're willing to sort of take that role on, that responsibility on, without getting paid a bunch of money. The other thing is medical power of attorney. Medical power of attorney, as you might expect, it covers your medical decisions if you can't make them. But if you don't have this, then the doctors they kind of just go on their own, right? There's no appointed medical power of attorney. They just have to make the best decision for you, which could be the exact opposite of what you would have really wanted. So by appointing this person to your medical power of attorney, you have someone that knows you, knows your wants, desires, your dreams, and can let medical staff know that and help medical staff make those decisions. Your medical power of attorney also covers sort of long-term care needs, assisted living facility needs. And so as you get older, the medical power of attorney definitely becomes more important because it gives someone the ability to make these decisions for you if you can't. Okay, so that's number one. We're only one of three through so far. One of the jobs of estate planning is to protect you, while you're alive. The second job of estate planning is to protect your family when you're dead. And this protection extends in many different ways. The one way that it doesn't really extend to, in my opinion at least, as far as estate planning goes, and this is why I think estate planning gets a bad rap, we're not just talking about like asset distribution, like where does your stuff go? Yeah, you can make sure that it goes to the right people with your will or with a trust, and that's great. That's really important. But you can also make sure that the money stays in the family, that it's used for good and not for evil, that if you pass away, your 20-year-old kid is not the proud new owner of a Ferrari, and instead uses that money to start a business, get an education, save it for a rainy day, create an instant retirement account, create it for their kids and their grandkids and their grandkids for a college fund. There's a million different things that you could do. And what estate planning does is allows you to protect your family and help them make the right decisions, because we as humans are bad with found money. There's that lottery, Change My Life or whatever. You ever see that? I'm a reality show junkie myself, kind of. So I've seen these shows where these people win the lottery, millions and millions and millions of dollars, and in a couple of years it's gone. And I think I saw another statistic where it says the average person inheriting money buys a car like 19 days within getting the inheritance. We're just not good with this money. So you can take steps to protect your family, to make sure that the money actually works for them and is used for them in a good way. Number 3, the third job of estate planning, at least in my mind's eye, is to create generational wealth without creating trust fund babies. You have the opportunity as the next decision maker in your family, or the decision maker in your own life, to decide that you're going to set things up so that future generations of your family have additional opportunities, right? They can go to the college they want to go to. If they want to pursue music, they can. If they want to pursue sports, they can. If they love chess, they can go get a chess coach. If they want to start a business, they can do that, and money doesn't get in the way of those things. But money also doesn't restrict them from wanting to work hard and do things, right? If they don't pursue a passion, they still have to go get a job. Money's just not there for them, all right? So that's the third thing. And like I said, we'll be talking a lot more about all of these in the future, because I love them. And I'm really excited to share this with you, to show you that estate planning can be a good thing, that it can be maybe not a fun thing, but it can be an interesting thing. It can be something that sort of opens your eyes to the possibilities of future generations. And that's what I want to do for you. So hope you enjoyed this episode. I will catch you again for episode 3. We'll definitely be around the corner. If you have questions, you can email me, chris@cmslawfirm.com. You can leave a comment below. This is on YouTube. If you're seeing this anywhere else, go subscribe to YouTube if you don't want to miss an episode. If you're listening to this on a podcast, subscribe, right? I got 100 different things for you to do. But in any event, I want to really thank you for taking the time to listen, and I'll check you next time.